Okay, we are live.
Yay.
Thank you all so much. This is Darcy Ogondaga and Wendy Lovejoy, and we're going to have a treat tonight because what we're about to talk about is extremely important. Real estate and social media. And so, how real estate and social media can come together. Because today, you cannot conclude a business if there's no communication.
Exactly.
And the best way to communicate today is social media.
Mhm.
So I got so much stuff to share with you. I will let Wendy go first, and she will explain to you the essential of real estate. And then when she will finish by talking about marketing, I will conclude with some strategies and some social media ethics that every business person, especially real estate, need to understand. So go ahead.
Well, I am very excited to be here today. We have been talking about this for a minute. And what excites me is that people in my community have been asking for a live training. So this is awesome. I am so excited. So, well, Darcy, you know I've been in real estate since forever. And I did real estate in New York, here in Atlanta, and Miami. And one of the things I love about real estate is that no matter where in the world you are, you gotta own property. You have to own property. But the other thing I like about real estate is that no matter what you're doing, whatever investment you want to do, I've done multi-level marketing. I
Okay.
have done buying and selling clothes, highline car business. And I have to say that real estate is the thing that you can take and make a lot of money and have it to support all the other things you want to do. So that's what I love about real estate. And one of my favorite ways of finding good real estate is through something called the Yellow Letter Campaign.
Okay, can you explain that? Because people say yellow letter, like, do the letter need to be yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
No. But I get that question all the time, and I brought the materials that are going to make you tons of money
Okay.
in real estate.
Okay.
Now, one of them is this pad.
Okay.
Can you imagine? You can buy this pad at a dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy this at Walmart. Anywhere in the world you are, it can be Africa, you can find a pad like this.
Okay.
So you get the yellow pad, and instead of an envelope like this, you want envelopes like this. And I brought one of the letters that I had mailed and it came back, and a roll of stamps or whatever it is in your country that allows you to mail. And you write a simple letter that just says, "Hi, Mr. Smith. I want to purchase your home, and I could buy it with cash. And call me if you want to discuss it."
Just simple like that?
Simple.
Wow. But I've been knowing you for over 10 years, so people have no idea. Can you tell the audience how many letters you send every week and every month so they really understand that? When we talk about real estate tonight, I don't want you to think about like we going to give you some quick way to get rich. We want to talk about hard work and understand that it's no joke. So can you tell them
Yes.
how many letters?
Well,
you send?
I do, when I'm training somebody, I tell them do 50 letters a week. But I personally do 150 a week.
Wow.
Now, remember during Christmas, you and I did a lot of videos together, and I was sharing with you that because it was the holidays, more people were going to slow down.
Yeah.
So from Thanksgiving to New Year's, I did over 300 a week.
Wow.
And I got so many people calling me, Darcy, that I had to hire an assistant to answer my phone.
Wow. Wow. And so powerful. But can you, because of the time, I know like
Sure.
they have questions. If you have questions, just post your questions right now about real estate and social media. So don't wait for us, to say like ask questions because we have only 45 minutes and we want to help the maximum of people.
Exactly.
So can you share with them what you shared with me yesterday about the lady who just closed a deal in Kennesaw for $1 million?
Oh, yes.
commercial real
$1
estate.
million real estate deals. Again, why I love this campaign, it depends on how comfortable you are. You can get a property just to move in and live with your family. But what if you wanted a strip mall with a bunch of shops on it, or stores, or, you can do that too. You can get that from the yellow letter. I'm getting more calls from the training program I'm doing right now.
Okay.
A lot more people on this training program are getting commercial deals.
Wow.
$1 million deals. I've closed a strip mall.
Wow.
That's worth over $1 million from real estate, this type of a letter.
Wow. And so can you give the essential? I know like you have a training as well, the yellow letter on your website, moneyanswerallnow.com. But can you tell them like maybe like 3 essentials, like what the letter need to contain?
Well, the thing is, no matter where you live, if you were doing the coaching or the mentoring program with myself, I would give you a list of zip codes that you want to mail. So if you say I live in Atlanta and I want a very high-end subdivision, I'll get you those addresses. If you want something where it's a neighborhood that's changing, like downtown Atlanta is now, we can do that too. So the letter has to contain, 1, the person's name, the person's address, and then just saying your name. And that you are interested in purchasing this property and you will buy it for cash. Now, some people are watching this saying, I don't have any cash.
Exactly. I was about to ask you, like, cash? Like, you going to give me the cash, or how did it happen?
Yeah, I can show you how to buy a deal. Even if you have no money, you don't have to have great credit. I'm teaching people in New York, California, Miami. Even people out of the country ask me how to do this.
Whoa.
It works. I say just try it.
Okay.
And so what happens is once you get it, there's so many ways to get the money. You don't even have to keep the property. You can resell it. You don't have to be a licensed real estate agent to do this business. So you cannot tell me you cannot earn a living.
Okay. Great. So you have, I believe that what you said, it was so crucial. But now, can you talk about like the yellow letters? What about somebody now who's about to purchase a property or who own a home and have an idea that, you know what, I would like to become a real estate agent or real estate investor?
Yes, there's a big difference.
Can you explain the difference between a real estate agent, an investor like yourself, or a broker? Because you've been, you've been working on those 3 different positions.
Exactly.
So what is the difference and what is the best way to get into it?
Sure. A real estate agent is licensed agent. You work for somebody who owns a real estate office. They keep your license and you go through an examination in your state to get that license. After you've done a few deals or you've had training, then that you can become a broker. Now you own the office. But the other thing is, as a real estate investor, as you mentioned, I was a broker for 15 years in the New York area. And I had a high-level office and a middle-range office. But with real estate investing, you don't need a license. You definitely need somebody to show you and train you how to do this. You can take a course for under $500 and learn everything it takes to get this done. But as a real estate investor, anything that you have a contract in, you can sell it any way you want. So the objective is, once you get this letter, mail it to somebody, they answer you, you negotiate, you come to an agreement. I have to teach you how to do the contracts. Once you get that contract to the person, and there's an agreement with you and them, and it has to be and/or assigns in that contract, you now can sell the property to anybody you want. Now, I've made a couple of thousand. I've made a lot more than a couple of thousand, and I don't like to give the bigger numbers.
Okay.
But it's just up to you. It excites me. I love yellow letters. I really love it.
Okay, great. So now, it was like the first 10 minutes to explain what is essential. Now we give you the essential of social media, how to connect that type of knowledge to be able to connect to potential buyers online.
Exactly.
So again, my name is Das Ogondaga, if you're joining us now, and I've been doing business online. 2015 will be 8 years. I'm one of the top 100 people who start using the technology we're using now worldwide, live webinar. And also I have a lot of successes online. I work with Pastor Bill Winston. I help their strategy when it comes to social media. I helped Dikembe Mutombo Foundation and so many others. But now I really want you to have essential. There's three different type of traffic on social media. There's what we call the organic traffic, there's paid traffic, and viral traffic. Now, organic traffic is the traffic that you generate by yourself without using money. Is what we call natural traffic. So when you post something on Facebook and you have a response without pushing it, we talk about organic traffic. So now Facebook just changed their rules. They change every 6 months, so you have to be really following different things. And they drop the organic reach used to be between 30 to 40% to 3%. So it means that the life time of your post is 2 minutes or under. So if you don't have 10 people who like your post real quick, it's going to be very, very, very hard for you to get it. I see Nana Kosi Venture, we live, say, please, where is the link? So what type of links do you looking for? Let me know, we live, and I will stop and let you know. If you want Wendy, you go to moneyanswerallnow.com.
www.moneyanswerallnow.com, because remember, we're live. We're all over the world. Some people may not know the www needs to be there, right?
Okay, that's right. That's right. And then if you want more information about what I'm talking about now, the social media, you go on the left or right of the chat room. You see access the social media course now, and you will be able to access the course. So now to organic. So the organic reach is now 3%. It means that the lifetime of your post is 2 minutes or under until 10 people like your post. If 10 people don't like your post, your friends are not going to see it. So if you have 1,000 friends, when you post something on social media, you have a potential out of those 1,000 friends to have 30 people seeing your post. That's a potential.
Just potential.
If they are on Facebook at that moment. So now we go into the paid traffic, what we call boost posts that you see, that if you're in real estate and business, you need to use that as a strategy. If you have a good listing and you want to reach a certain people, you can now target your audience to boost that post, and not for one day. The mistake people do, you have to do it at least for 7 days and renew it. And if you want any type of result, you have to spend at least $100 a week. Now, if your budget is kind of low, it's going to be $50 a week. And now you're going to reach 1,000 of custom people that, might be interested by what you're doing. So that's the paid traffic.
Excuse me, Darcy. Yes. What do you mean by custom people?
Custom people, that was great. In the United States, only when it comes to real estate, what you want to do, and we talk about you're looking for an investor, you're looking for the top 20%. The top 20% is people who are making $100,000 a year or more, because those people, they're looking for a way to multiply their money. Some other people, when you try to market to everybody, we talk about that all the time, they're not really interested by that. So it's just, like me now speaking to you in French. So you will not understand what I'm saying, even if I have a good intent to communicate. So you don't want to do that. You want to look for certain type of people, and Facebook give you the opportunity to target those people who are making that type of money. So when they see the ad, they know exactly what you're talking about, and you have more chance to talk to 20 people who make $100,000 a year than to talk to 20,000 people who are making less than $50,000 a year to close a deal. So that is like the custom paid. And on my course that you see on the side now, you can, I explain how to create a Facebook ad and target people, and make sure that at least for 1 month you can target them. Now we talk about viral. When something goes viral is, for example, like there's a cat dancing some Zumba. So everybody love it, or baby doing something, it go viral. And that is, it's just luck. And you cannot base your strategy on luck. So you need to really have a strategy and follow it. And if you want to have some result, you need to start for 1 month first. Then also what people do, the inboxing everybody with the same message and copy and paste. They call it
Don't like that.
spamming.
Yes.
Some real estate people also think that sometimes you can buy email list. It's against the law on the internet to buy the email list and email those people at one time.
But I want to make sure you know there's a difference. Darcy's talking about social media. You cannot buy lists for that. But for the yellow letter that I'm telling you about, it's legal to get people's information because it's already public record.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's the difference. And sometimes they think that that's the same thing.
Exactly.
Also, when people say like, oh, all you have to do is social media is free and post pictures of your house on Instagram and people are going to come. No, you need to have a strategy. There's a time to post. The best time to post is between 7 and 8 a.m. That's when people, they're about to go to work or they're stuck in traffic and they look on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
Then you post again at 12. Then you post again at 3 o'clock when kids come out of school. Whoever go pick them up, they wait in a car, they're on social media. Then at 5, and then before you go to bed. So you have to post 5 times a day. We're not here to play, it's about business.
Exactly.
And now you need to understand also through the philosophy of people, the psychology, somebody need to see something 7 times before we decide to buy something. That's just business. So now let's just talk about real quick. I got a few more minutes before we answer the question about the internet, the social media. So there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Pinterest, there's LinkedIn. Oh my God, Darcy, I don't know where to start. Do I need to be everywhere? Yes and no. So I always tell people there's 3 social media you cannot really ignore. It's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And people don't think that YouTube is a social media, but YouTube is huge because YouTube is the biggest second search engine after Google. And Google and YouTube, that's the same company.
Exactly.
So when we're looking for a term, if you have a video was optimized correctly, you're going to come up on top of a rank and they will click your video. So video is the best way to communicate like we're doing now. Okay? So that's why you have to do these things.
But can it just be any video? Can it be like I'm hanging out outside or I have my camera on my phone and I shoot a video?
No, you have to be professional. 5 years ago, you could do, use your phone and do something like that. It was cute because everybody was trying to do that. But now with the technology that we have, you have to be professional.
Right.
You have to be professional. You have somebody who's professional who can help you do your video, or you have to learn through my course on the side of the chat right now, where you can learn how to get your equipment, the lighting. If you cannot do it, somebody from your team need to watch it and they will know how to use video and optimize. You can sell video. You can have a live webinar like we're doing now worldwide. You can have on-demand webinar. There's different ways and different companies besides YouTube, like Wistia, Vimeo, Easy Webinar, those different companies that you can use to really optimize your content. So I hope that I didn't overload people. I'll try to slow down.
Because remember, we have some people that are very experienced that are watching us, and then there's people brand spanking new, have no idea about Facebook. I know one of my brothers is online, and he asked me a bit about social media. I like to know that I have people like Darcy who understand this more than me. And so you teach me and my team how to do what they need to. And so that's exciting. But we need to remember that some of these people have no clue, or they think they understand Facebook.
Yes, but and to come to Facebook again, you have to education build trust. That's what we're doing now. It's a free event because we want to let you know, like we want to build value. We take what is the most important thing that we have, time, and we give that time to you with the knowledge that we acquire for more than 10 years to be able to give it to you in a 45-minute time and be able to interact with you to see what you need, to be able to resolve whatever issue that you have. So we build value. So we're not trying to come and send you a link or buy my course or buy this. We need to get to know you. That's why we take the time to do that. And I believe people sometimes they're not ready to do this type of things, or they're looking for free stuff. They want everything free. So
and what do I always say about that? If you keep looking for free stuff, people are going to want you to give them free stuff. So how are you going to make money? But the other thing is, we want to share with you guys, we've invested a lot of money to learn what we've learned.
Yes.
I've invested, this stuff I'm telling you about is not expensive, but I've learned a lot by doing this. I've been in real estate 22 years, and it's given my kids a great lifestyle. It helped me start my ministry. I've given my mother a great lifestyle, invested back home in South Africa with family members because of real estate.
Yeah.
So, and you have done so much with what you've learned on social media.
Yeah.
So we've invested a lot of time, money, learned mistakes, and now we're putting that together to share with you.
Yes, yes, yes. So what we're going to do now, you're going to start, you can start asking questions. Let me see like what Nana Kosi Venture said, I register no link sent. What type of link are you looking for, Nana? There's a 30-second delay, so by the time you answer, you can say something.
Yeah, I encourage people, get the information, be willing, especially back home. Again, you know, I'm originally from South Africa. My mom is half East Indian and Zulu, and my father's from way in the village of Zulu, Mhlanga. So the thing is that I want people to know is that no matter where you are, you could be in Nigeria, you could be in India somewhere. Knowledge is key. Yes. Knowledge is key. You have to be willing to invest in getting the knowledge that you want. Especially with the internet nowadays, the world has become very small. I turn around and people are buying my course while I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so there's no reason why you can't learn to earn a good living from understanding what you need to understand on social media and also with real estate.
Yeah, it's very, very important to understand that, you know, it happened, you know, we are able to really be blessed, sometimes making over $1,000, you know, because of what I've been doing on social media in 1 hour. You know, that's 3 times the average lawyer. So again, we don't want to throw numbers around to try to influence you or something like that. But, you know, we know the type of people we're going to, you know, show you our checks or screenshots of our PayPal. We just want to let you know, like, if we can do it, you can do it. Exactly. And, you know, you can always learn.
And the thing is, a lot of people that watch us, they follow us on social media. Okay. And one of the things I want them to see is I live a very decent life with my family, and I use the word decent loosely. You live a very decent, nice life with your family, and that takes money in the United States.
Yes.
It's not like in Africa where everybody pools together. Here you have to be able to earn a good living. So having something that can teach you how to make money, like real estate or learning on social media, very, very important. So I'm hoping that we'll get some questions. I had a gentleman call me earlier, and he got a deal. He started my Yellow Letter campaign mentoring program, and this is his 2nd month. He sent out his letters for the 2nd time and got a commercial deal. And he's like, this person wants to work with me. He has 2 big complexes he wants to sell with me. What do I do? And I said, get on this and ask me a question so I can answer it for everybody.
Wow.
You know, this really works. It excites me how well it works.
Wow, wow, wow. So that's important. It's like what I'm multitasking now. I believe that what's happening now, if people need to understand, if Danita, can you tell Nana Kosi Ventures to click on the live video? He says he cannot see the live video, so ask him to click on it. That you have to click the button so he will see us. It's like
he's hearing us, but he can't see us. Is that what's happening?
I don't know. He said I don't see no live video, so maybe it's not like we live. Hi, Erica, how are you doing? Whatever question you have, let us know. So it's so important, you know, to understand what we're doing now is that we really try to we are really want you to understand that social media is not free. Social media is not free. So don't have in your mind that you're going to come and put 3 or 4 posts and make money. I publish 200 videos for free before I start asking for money. So you have to be able to build a reputation first and be consistent enough to learn different things on the back end. So when it's time for you to go and ask for something, you know what you're talking about.
And the other thing I wanted to add, I've been building my community for a few years now. Like you said, go there and put posts at a certain time. I would wait till everybody in my house was asleep, and I would spend about 30 minutes every night on social media looking for the friends I wanted to make, looking for people who I wanted to do business with, and just putting stuff up there. I didn't turn around and have 5,000 friends on one page and then have to start another because I didn't work on it. So I organically grew my page because I put all that work into it. So I share that because there's people that follow me in West Africa and they say, how can I promote my business? Or they're in Nigeria in the village, but they have internet access. And I say the best way to promote your business, whether it's real estate, whether you're doing somebody's here in your backyard, you can use social media to huge advantage.
Yes, and I believe like Erica got a question. She
Sure.
said like, if I click the yellow link for your course, will it cut off the live feed? No, it will not cut off a live feed. But for you to get the course, it will be better for me to finish. So I might say something else that you might want to hear, Erica. Thank you in advance. And okay, everybody try to help Nana, us Gail. Great. You can see now what we're doing.
Shame.
So, but really, now that we still have 15 minutes to go, I want you now. I will, because I want to conclude with something, but I want you to talk about also that aspect of your yellow letter and how they can get it.
Oh,
because
sure.
They go on your website, where we need to go on your website.
Yes, on my website, as soon as you go to www.moneyanswersallnow.com, you will see a link. If you're in New York, there's one link for New York, but if you're anywhere else on the planet, you can go to the one that just says yellow letter, and you will see a link with a yellow pad. That's the one you want to click on, because I have people as far as Australia that take the training, invest. Right now, I'm working on a young lady who didn't even come to Atlanta. She came, met me, and did her training from New York, purchased and invested here in Atlanta, and I'm helping to oversee making sure that her property goes well. So again, if you go to www.moneyanswersallnow.com, my products page, it is the first product you'll see. You'll see some other stuff because I do social media training. I help people brand themselves on social media and stuff like that. So you'll see those products too. But the first product you will see is the yellow letter coaching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe she forgot to tell you too, but we met somebody like 1 month ago, just by mistake, and we are having a business meeting, and that person, just by watching one of her video on YouTube, that's it happened that I record that video, and that guy, from watching a YouTube video from Wendy, was able to have a deal for $60,000.
Exactly.
And Wendy was not even there. And when he saw Wendy, he was, oh my God, thank you so much. I don't know if he gave you some of his money. I don't know, but
no, but you know what? I've made money because he was willing to tell other people that if it hadn't been for my training, he wouldn't have gotten that. I have so many testimonies. I can tell you about so many people who I've done business with, some public people and some not. I've been in real estate 22 years, so I have a huge background in real estate, and also in multi-level marketing. 5 links, everybody knows. But the thing that's made me the most money ever is real estate.
Wow, powerful. Yeah. Look, you have a question just for you, Brittany. I don't know if you can see or you want to read it for you.
Go ahead.
Say, I thank you for sharing this valuable information. I'm taking my real estate license course next month. Do you recommend taking the real estate exam or having a license along with sending the yellow letters?
Good question. Whitney, to me, as I said, I took my real estate license in the late 80s, early 90s, and you don't need it. when I went to first learn about real estate, I actually was taught by Robert Allen. He wrote a book called No Money Down, and you didn't need a real estate license for that. I think that if you want to have success in real estate, let me ask you, what are you doing real estate for? If it's for a lifestyle that you're after, I don't know that having a license is going to get that for you, because you got to pass the test. And I know some people have taken the real estate test over and over and over and didn't pass it. I passed it the first time.
I took it twice.
Oh my God. I know some people that took it more than that, Darcy, because it's the way they ask questions. That's they ask you a question like, is a fixture a light bulb? What is not a fixture? And so if you're not paying attention to what is not, you answer it as if it is the thing they're asking you.
Oh, okay.
And so a lot of people fail that way. But when you're doing the yellow letter, you don't need a license. You just need to have an open mind. One of the things I start my yellow letter training with is your mindset. So I do a lot of that. I don't think they teach that in real estate school.
No, but can you tell them what they get when they purchase, and especially the bonus that you add tonight when they purchase your course tonight only?
Yes.
What you will give them?
Oh, I'm so excited. Yay. I love this stuff. I love it with a passion. But when you purchase this course, you get one interaction with me, and I've got 22 years. I can't have, I've done every type of deal you can think of. And so you get my knowledge. If you read this book called The Outliers, where he talks about if you put 10,000 hours, takes you 10 years to have 10,000 hours, and that makes you an expert.
Yes.
Well, I have 22. So that's a lot of knowledge. You get my knowledge. You get a Google group where you can ask questions that other real estate people like yourself, and we're answering and communicating. You get 3 conference calls. You get 3 webinars, and you get videos, and it's a 6-week course. It's well worth it. And you get 200 addresses for whatever zip code you're after. But if you take and join the course tonight, only tonight, I'm offering 100 more addresses.
Whoa.
Now, people charge money just for the list alone. But I'm also offering something that I have called success scripts, because once you do this letter, if you don't understand the questions to ask the seller when they call you, and you don't understand how to build rapport with the seller, I do a training on that. And I have conference calls where I role play with you and teach you how to talk to your motivated sellers.
Wow.
You get so much for this course.
Wow. It's so powerful, I'm telling you, because that's why we're doing this. She got so much compassion, and she knows when she talk about real estate, she knows her business. And that's the same thing when it comes to social media.
You know your business.
It's how to produce and monetize any video content, even some of the stuff that we are doing before. And she teach social media. She was like, my God, I never seen stuff like that before. Because like she said, I put way over 10,000 hours, to be an expert when it comes to social media. But I want you to understand that what we're doing now, if you get my course tonight, you will learn how to be able to have a worldwide webinar with a chat. That webinar right now is playing on Wendy page. Right now, as we speak, Wendy Lovejoy Coaching on Facebook, live. So we be in 3 different places at one time. We're on Google Hangout, we're on YouTube, we are here on my page, on Lead Pages, and on Wendy page. So we broadcast in 4 different channels right now.
And we chose to broadcast in this amazing place that is the Commerce Club. I mean,
I wish I can show you the view. We look at the view. You know what? Let me do it.
Yes, live. Because the thing
show you like we live. Maybe if we're not live.
It's beautiful, and I think there's nothing on earth like
we're on top
of the world.
On top of the world there. I just did that on purpose, just to let you know that we are really live.
Yes, and we enjoy life, and you can build your business the way you want. That's the one thing that I've gotten from building with Darcy and just really getting my social media to the next level, is it just creates an amazing lifestyle for you.
Yes, not only that is a leverage.
Mhm.
You see, like I remember my wife, I don't know if she's still on the chat, but we've been blessed so much. Like sometimes we're talking, then my phone just beep, beep, and somebody, bought a course from India or someone say, oh my God, we don't even know a person.
Exactly.
And people, send us, thank you letters and stuff like that. And, it's like, wow, it's like, what's going on? And people don't really understand is that when you get into that system, it's flowing. It's coming from left and right. But you need to have a system. And that's why we teach you in that course, your social media system for your business. So when you have a system, now you're able to communicate with another system or come out of your system that you live in. But as an individual, it will be extremely hard. And how to use not only Facebook, but Instagram now is a huge, huge player when it comes to social media. And so you have the way to post from your phone. You need to learn how to use videos. You need to learn how to use podcasts. It's huge too. I'm talking about that. How to
conference calls.
Call, and how to use that microphone that we have is a studio microphone for podcaster, but I use that for video. So even if the computer is far away, we sound like we're straight in the studio. We can take that video and it can be just like a professional course. So all that thing is because we think about a system. So if you have to do another class, we don't have to redo it. We can use that class because the sound is great and the image is great. But you need to have the equipment, the hardware. You need to know what type of software that you need to have, and of course the skills to match and to use that. And also, only tonight, if you buy my course tonight, you will have 2 sessions with me to help you understand everything about your social media custom. I will create a custom strategy just for you. I look at what you are doing, give you the tools that you need, and let you know where you need to get the stuff. And also, we can jump on Skype. If you don't live in Atlanta, if you live in Atlanta, we can meet somewhere, and I can really teach you with my computer hands-on.
And guys, Darcy, I think that is a tremendous gift. Now, I've been working with Darcy, knowing him 10 years, but having him on I like to call it my team. I go to him for anything social media. You guys, that is such a valuable gift that he's giving you, because to be able to talk to somebody with his experience and they're willing to not give you a cookie cutter, but make something just for you, I would say grab it, because he's helped me quite a bit with my social media. You can even go to my YouTube page and see the amount of videos that I have there and how they've helped, or you can see how they've developed and grown. Very good.
And also, I will say the same thing when it comes to what I learned in business. It's different between having business skills and be or somebody just said I couldn't find the webinar. I will talk to them in a few minutes. So it's a difference to have a business skills, but also to have a wisdom to match the skills is rare. And she got the wisdom to match the skills. So now, like she got client for $5,000, $10,000, just to be able to be mentored by her. Now my fee is $1,500, for half a day. So I give you 2 sessions of each session is 2 hours, and that is on top of the price for a course. So,
but can you go back to something, Darcy? Because we didn't start off like this. Now, I've been in business since I was 16 years old. I've not had a job since I was 16 years old. I don't know anything but to run businesses, and I've run and helped. Right now, one of the businesses that I'm marketing and rebranding has changed completely, Georgia Real Estate Investors Association in Atlanta. But you said something major. When I first started, my clients were paying me like $37 a month.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Remember?
I used to say like,
yes,
to cheat. What
exactly.
you do that? Okay, I remember now.
And so now to get thousands per client, I had to build.
Yeah.
We listen to what you said. You said you started by doing stuff for free.
Yeah, 200 videos for free. 200, not 20.
And now your time is so valuable.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want you guys that are watching not to think you can just start or do one letter and you're going to make $1 million, or you put one thing on Facebook and you're going to make $1 million. Even our relationship is 10 years. We've been friends, doing business, knowing each other, ministry, all types of things for 10 years. And that's one of the things that I teach people is you've got to learn to build relationships. Can you talk a little bit about building relationships on Facebook?
Yes, the way you build a relationship on Facebook is the same way you approach a lady if you're a man. You don't come to a lady and say like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Can we go to my hotel? Three things going to happen. She going to slap you. She gonna call the cops, or she gonna ignore you. And those three options are not good. So you try to do the same thing. You never met that person on Facebook, and your first conversation is buy this.
Mhm.
How do you feel? So stop doing that. Build value. What we're doing now, we don't know everybody who's watching the thing now. So say, you know what? Let us, do
Share
something,
information.
sharing information
Mhm.
for free to let them know, like, we just want to know if it's right for you. Because again, something else too. Don't think that everybody is supposed to work with you, or you're supposed to do
Exactly.
something for everybody. No, you're supposed to do something to solve a problem just for a few people who need the type of skills that you have.
Mhm.
And so when you come on social media, the first thing you greet somebody, hey, how you doing? You try to get to know them and stuff like that. And if you can help them solve a problem that they have, and through the conversation and through the connection, now it evolve
Exactly. Business.
into a business
Mhm.
relationship. But you have to come as friendly and be patient. You don't have to go fast and crash, but be able to build something through the
Mhm.
momentum, and then be able to do that. We're gonna have more of this type of things. Guess what? It's 8:15. The
Wow.
time is, that's it. So we're gonna have another one. We're gonna just look at our Facebook page tonight. We're gonna announce the date. If you're a
That
friend of
went by
Wendy,
so quick.
yes, because that's our passion.
Mhm.
Really want to help. So we're gonna, stick around for a few more seconds to see if you have more questions. And Wendy, do you have a last word that you want to
I
give to
just
people?
would encourage everybody that's watching this to know that this information is to help you. And get to know Darcy and I. Continue to follow us on Facebook and social media. You don't have to, feel like we're leaving today. Once we get off this course, though, there is a time frame of the stuff we offered. As I said, with the yellow letter
It's 3
mentoring,
hours, 42 minutes,
mhm,
52 seconds,
it's going
51,
down.
50.
Yes, because with the Yellow Letter Mentoring Program, I have organizations that are asking me to teach it to their groups because it's so successful. It really, really works. So I encourage you to go to my website, www.moneyanswersallnow.com. And if you want a personal conversation, once you get started, I will be notified that you purchased the product, and then I'll have a one-on-one with you and help you really outline what will best fit you. Okay, if you're looking for a home to move into, you're looking for an investment property, commercial building. I'm doing something now that I got from the Yellow Letter, and I'm turning it into virtual offices. So there's so much potential. I encourage you to just take a second look at it.
And what we're doing today, it's really introduction. We got way more. We can talk like that for next 4 hours, and we still not even scratch the surface. But we want you to really take advantage of that time and really really make a decision to make sure that you want a change. It's February. A lot of your was like, oh my God, it's 2015. It's gonna be a new year for me. But how this year is gonna be new for you if you don't do something new? Insanity is try to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So we have to do something different. We're doing something different now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did plenty webinars for different people. I've been doing it for 10 years. That's the first time I'm doing
We did a
webinar.
webinar together.
So even us, we always try to make it better, always try to make it better. And if you like that webinar and you feel like that information is valuable, that webinar going to be up until Saturday, because Saturday I have another event, how to recruit people on Facebook for your business. And so, but webinars can be available until Saturday. And if you like it, you can share it with some of your friends. And after that, if we really take down that webinar, will not be available, because we believe in value and want to make sure that the people who really want it have to go and listen to it. And
yeah, we're not here to sell you on anything. We want you, if this resonates in your spirit, then click and connect with Darcy and or myself. But again, we're not here to sell you. And I just have to share this. Because of having success in real estate, knowing and understanding this campaign, what just came to my spirit now is that I personally want to, everybody that signs up for this coaching campaign, I'm going to take a portion of those proceeds. I just started something in Jamaica, West Indies, the Hope for Tomorrow. And that is helping people who don't understand how to start business, or you know, they got deported to the country and they have no way of surviving. I've just helped people there learn how to do business online and also learn how to start their own businesses. So I'm going to take a portion of the proceeds that come in tonight and invest it into that ministry. So I appreciate everybody that considers doing the program sooner than later.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Okay, guys, we love you, but we have to go. And thank you so much, guys. Let me find the stop button somewhere. Right here.
This was great.
It was great. Let me find the thing here. Where is it? Where is the? You see, it's like people want us to stay on, so I cannot even cut it. I can't even cut it.
Well, I can see how people can stay and do a webinar for 4 hours. I was like, how could you do a webinar for 4 hours? But I can see how people need the content.
Yeah, they need it. They need it, and it's so powerful. So powerful, and people need it all the time. So that's it.
Yes.
Let me